it's MJ back with another video, and I checked and it's been 10 months since I posted a YouTube video. So yeah, hi. My reasoning for not doing a vlog in so long is because I did not have the space to do it. So this vlog is going to be about my scoliosis surgery, since it's almost been a year since I got it. Now, what I mean when I didn't have space for videos is I did a video that I made about my surgery before and after I got it, and I couldn't save it, and I didn't want to delete the clips I had of them because I was going through a hard time, and to know that I made it through it, I didn't want to delete those YouTube clips, and I kept telling myself I'm gonna post a video or I'm gonna remake it, and months passed. It's literally almost been a year, and I never did. And I didn't go to school today because I'm sick, so I finally thought, since I have nothing to do today, aside die at home, I would make a YouTube video about my scoliosis surgery. So I was probably about 10 or 11 years old when I found out that I had scoliosis. So here's a photo of my first MRI scan. And then, about 10 or 11 years in your life, you're like, how did I not know this? How was I not aware? I had a pretty significant curve, but it wasn't bad enough where they said I'm gonna need surgery right away. So they recommended for me to get a back brace and a night back brace. And if you don't know what those look like, this is what a night back brace looks like. I, for one, did not like the night back brace. You know, I like to sleep. I enjoy my sleep. And the brace was just terrible. The brace is not meant to fix your scoliosis. It's just meant to prevent it from getting worse. And my brace was it was tight. I couldn't lay down normally, and it was really cold. Like, the material of the brace was cold, and I had to wear that underneath everything, and it was terrible, and I physically could not wear the brace. And, after time passed, my doctor said, since I'm not wearing the brace, my spine is getting worse. And I got to the point where he told me, you're going to need surgery. I want to say when I found that out, my heart, did drop. The scoliosis surgery is a severe surgery. And I didn't know how to react. I knew a lot of it was my fault because I didn't wear the brace. And so, of course, the surgery was still optional, and part of me was debating on getting it, saying I lived with scoliosis, I guess, for a while, and I never noticed it. What difference will it make? And my mind kept telling myself that, but over time, it just kept getting worse and worse. Eventually, I agreed that I was going to get the surgery. Cat has been behind me this whole time. Watch. Here we go. That's funny. So I was originally supposed to get my surgery in 2020, in which I didn't because COVID started and they canceled my surgery. And then 2021, which is my sophomore year, I was being very stubborn about the surgery and I didn't get it. And then 2022, they said basically towards the end of 22, they're like, oh, my doctor won't be available till March. So I thought, since I won't be able to have an opportunity to do a sport after my surgery, I did my junior year of high school, I did roller hockey, which I had a lot of fun in that, but obviously I can't play now because I got my surgery. But as of 2023, still in my junior year, March 15th, I got my back surgery. That was my confirmed date for my surgery. I found out about my confirmed date in December, and I know very well when I found out on the phone, I was in guitar class at the time, and I think I went outside and I just cried because it's just I waited all these years to get the surgery, and knowing that this is my confirmed date, I'm finally gonna get it, it really made me emotional, and a lot was going through my head. If you think about it, I was 10 years old when I found out I had scoliosis, and shortly after that, I was told that I'm going to need surgery, and I am currently 17, gonna be 18 this year, and I got my surgery last year. I think I was 16. Yeah, I was still 16. because my birthday's in July. So what I'm gonna do now is I have the clips from the video I was originally supposed to post about my surgery, which is, before and after it. And so I'm just kind of gonna go through those clips and show you what it's like and tell you if you're gonna experience the surgery yourself or you don't know what to do. I'll tell you my experience with it and my opinion on it, especially because it's almost been a year later for me.
Anyways, exactly 1 month after my surgery, it'll be their birthday. I'm gonna be 17. No. Nasty. I'm gonna be 17, but I'm gonna be 17 in July.
Well, she was just
17, you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. Now I'll never dance with another. And I saw her standing there. Come on.
I had a COVID test for this, and I'm like crying because it tickles a lot.
I forgot I was vlogging. The COVID test I did yesterday didn't go through, so now I have to do another one. She pulled me out of school early. Dark.
Those were all clips of pre-surgery. They're all from the month of it, and for the most part, I was pretty calm even on the on March 14th, the day before my surgery, when I had to go retake a COVID test. I wasn't really it wasn't processing that I was getting surgery the next day. Like, I was aware of it, but it wasn't scaring me. And I think the best thing to do if you're gonna have the surgery is just be calm. Don't freak yourself out the day of your surgery or even the day before. One thing I do remember is I had to fast. I couldn't eat or drink anything after midnight, and that's because you do that could mess up your surgery drastically. So you don't eat or drink after midnight, which sucked for me because I had wished I ate more earlier in the morning. I was starving. So now I'm just gonna show clips of the day of my surgery.
The day of my surgery, it is pouring like crazy right now. That's cool because I have a gay umbrella.
I'm ready. Are you ready, Mom? I'm ready. I think I am ready. We've been waiting for a long time. I've been waiting 4 years to get this surgery. I would hope to be ready by now.
right here, you know it?
So sexy. Mom. I look so... I think honestly I should wear this to prom. This would be my prom dress 2024. She's nervous. I got hospital socks. I love hospital socks. And she got hospital chornies too. I got, what's this called? The UV? Ivy. UV. What's a UV? I'm thinking like UV lighting. Ivy. I got my Ivy in my arm. It's been in my arm for like 2 hours already. It's you.
For preparation surgery, if you heard me say I had the IV in my arm for 2 hours already, because I had to get there super early in the morning, but my surgery was until later on anyway, so I was just there while everything was being prepped. And I think around that time, that's when I kind of started kicking in that I'm about to get my back cut open, and I think I did start getting a little nervous then, but I just tried to keep smiles the whole time. My mom and dad were both with me, and I know they were really scared for me, so I just thought if I keep a smile on my face the whole time, they'll be calm.
I'm gonna be asleep in like 10 minutes. Best nap in all 16 years of my life. I almost got crusty fingers. Blood. I hate blood.
Shortly after those clips, they finally had taken me to go get my surgery. I remember walking there, the lady that was pushing me, she was just asking me about school, whatnot, all positive moods. When we walked into the surgery room, it is super bright in there. There was all the doctors. It's crazy how much people like you need just for one person, each doing different things. And so I saw my doctor, my main doctor, and the other doctor that was helping him for that day, and like shortly after that, all I remember is them putting the mask on me, and I passed out. And after that, I just woke up after surgery. Of course, I was still my mom said I was being very silly when I woke up because of all the drugs that they had given me for the surgery. And she said I said one of two things. One, she told me that I kept saying rude things to my dad, like calling him names. And another one is because I have a boyfriend, and apparently when I woke up from surgery, I was upset that I wasn't gonna take a girl to prom. Whoops, my bad.
Good luck with that.
Surgery went well. You're recording, right?
Yes, I'm recording.
I'm drowsy, but I want my slushie.
You're gonna get your slushie.
Good.
Hey, Jamie.
I was at my best.
I always laugh when I watch those clips from my surgery, especially me being like, I better get my slushie. I do remember waking up from surgery and they're like, okay, well, we'll get her a slushie. You know, she hasn't eaten all day. And you are not allowed to eat solid foods after surgery until you have a bowel movement, which basically means when you fart, because the anesthesia definitely messes up your, it like stops your digestive system. And basically it'd be terrible if I ate solid foods and I was not able to digest that. So it was only liquid foods from there. I remember when I farted though, and I was so happy because I finally got to eat solid foods. So for only liquids, it's because you couldn't digest. You only had liquids. They put a catheter in you until you were able to digest normally again.
The next day, I woke up sometime at 3 a.m, and then I went back to bed. Then I woke up at 5, and I've been up since, and I think it's currently like 7 something, about to be 8. Apparently I had a fever of like 100 last night, and I didn't know that. They told me sometime when I woke up at 3 because the nurse came in, but then it dropped down to like 80, so I'm all good. So my IVs. It's so hard to sleep with all these tubes. Yeah.
So, I was more aware of everything here, you know. Definitely felt it more. When the nurse came in at 3 a.m., it's because I had to take medication. I did have to take medicine every few hours or so. So that's why she was there at that time. And then also, my next clip is talking about the physical therapist. After surgery, they will start you on physical therapy the next day, right away. But take your time with it if you physically cannot do it the first try. I didn't do it the first try. It's okay, you have the next day to do it again.
So earlier, I want to say maybe about an hour ago, I had my physical therapist come in, and I got up for the first time, and at first I felt a little dizzy. I sat down for a bit, and she brought a walker, and when I stood up I felt fine, but suddenly I started getting really lightheaded, and I felt like I was about to pass out, so I had to lay back down. Hopefully I can get better throughout the week, so she's gonna come every day, and I will gradually get better. They're gonna bring me chicken broth right now. I've been freaking with like apple juice boxes.
So really quickly, since surgery, I just been loving like having a juice box. I don't know why.
That has been my go-to right now because I can only eat or drink clear liquids. So they're gonna bring me chicken broth. Also, there's this thing where it's gonna sound gross, but I'll be honest, I have to like pass gas, like I have to fart. And if I don't, then they're not gonna like basically release me until I do, because because I need to make sure that my system is working normally, and if I don't pass gas, then they can't release me, because like obviously I can't be constipated and go home like that. As gross as may sound, that's the truth.
I had mentioned again that I had to pass gas to eat solid foods, and I did not post or record anything for March 17th. But here's what I got for the 18th. Okay. Post day 3 in the hospital. I look like shit, but I'm probably gonna shower today. I'm doing much better. I don't remember the last clip I got, but I'm on a chair right now. Miss Shirik is here with me.
Hi.
I'm walking a lot better. When I tried to walk on the first day, I nearly passed out. But I'm really doing good now. My pain level is still, I like a 5. It's not too high, it's not too low. But other than that, I'm doing really good. I'm walking a lot more with and without the walker, using the restroom. I think I did mention that they weren't allowing me to eat solid foods until I passed gas, and I did. So I'm allowed to eat solid foods now. I really need some chapstick. Look at these bad boys. They're very chapped. Can't do no kissing with these lips. I'm joking. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go home soon if I keep up this good pace and getting better. And I can't wait to shower, because look at this. But yeah, I'm doing much better. Brush my greasy, crusty hair.
Cause tonight might be the night.
But I get to shower today, so that'll be great. I haven't showered yet, but I'm about to. And I had my physical therapist come in, and I did a full lap around the hospital, and half of it was without the walker. So I'm doing great, and I might go home soon. Okay, so these clips were my final day in the hospital. My physical therapist, basically, they were just like, okay, you were able to do a full lap around the hospital. Tomorrow we're gonna try stairs, and then we will most likely be able to send you home. With that, they had given me a bunch of different medication that I had to take. For instance, like there's this Tylenol that I had to take like every 6 hours. They gave me Oxy if I really felt I was in a lot of pain. So all these different types of medication that I was required to take for a bit. I know I tried my best to avoid like some of them, because I even hear people can get addicted to them, and they wouldn't refill my jar after I finished, and I wasn't trying to get addicted to them. But yeah, so there's that. So I'm having one of my physical therapists take me on stairs, because my room is upstairs and I kind of want to be in my room. So we're gonna test out stairs today, but I'm going home today, so that's good. Probably gonna leave soon. Just getting my medication, and I got a nosebleed right before I left, leaving, so getting everything in the car, my dad is, and yeah. Well, I'm finally in my clothes and not a hospital gown, so that's good for this vlog. Got my cat with me currently, but I'm home now. I'm in my bedroom. I'm just laying down, because laying down is easier than walking around, definitely. But yeah, I'm home, and it's actually been 1 week. Today is 1 week since I got my spinal surgery, and in a few days I have like some appointments with the physical therapist. Getting around it's a hassle, I guess. My bedroom is upstairs, and the no bending, lifting, twisting. This boy. No bending, lifting, twisting. Ow, you're slapping me with your tail. Ringo. Stop it. Oh yeah, I got a walker. That's fun. But other than that, I'm getting along. My hair looks so bad because I haven't showered. I'm waiting for like a hospital shower chair to get in. And once they do that, I'm gonna shower, and it'll be such a relief, because, you know, my hair's already damaged as it is because it's dyed. But other than that, I'm doing much better. So those are all the clips I had in the vlog that I was going to do before. But today's date is January 23rd, 2024. And those were all in the month of March in 2023. So it almost being a year later, I have to say I don't regret getting the surgery. I mean, there's times I'm curious about what if I had never gotten it, but, you know, there's nothing I can do about that now. here are my x-rays that I've had. It's the before and after comparison. And if you look at my before, it's definitely worse than the x-ray I showed at the beginning from my first MRI scan. And you look at the after, it's just insane to think like how my spine, for as long as I remember, was always an S, and now it's just connected with the rods. And if you look a little more on the bottom, they did not put rods down there because if they had, I would be very stiff. Like I won't be able to move at all. So they left it there, and there's still a slight curvature down there, so I still have some space to move freely rather than being totally like stiff about it. And I haven't had a problem with it almost from it almost being a year later. There's nothing wrong with my back. So I had to say one thing you could adjust on: sleeping is a little weird, especially when you get back home after surgery. You are allowed to sleep on your side if you're comfortable, you can. Sometimes it is hard though because of no bending, lifting, twisting. You know, you can't BLT. So if you feel uncomfortable when sleeping, I would recommend to sleep on your back. Or one thing I did a lot was kind of stack pillows underneath me. It made it that helped me out when it came to the sleeping situation. I do realize when you get back, you're just very tired, and sometimes all you want to do is sleep, and that's okay. Just go ahead and sleep all you want. If you're like you're doing this while you're still in school, you have to take about a month off of school, which, I mean, I wasn't hating on it. I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, everything went pretty well, and yeah, I guess I can say I don't regret a thing. Difference compared to right after surgery and now is some things like my back shape. Obviously, I had a really big arch coming out of my back when I had my surgery, and that's because my spine, you know, it adjusted to that. That's how my body was. But gradually it went back down after surgery, along with like the scar. The scar over time kind of does fade into your skin, but you know, it's still very obvious. So I put on a jumper to show you my scar. Here, if I can set this correctly. So this is my scar. Can't do anything about it. I live with it. It goes like all the way down to maybe somewhere about here, and then, you know, ends on the top. But yep, that's it. I found the pictures of my back. So this one was a few days after surgery. You can kind of see I still have that arc where my spine was popping out of. So yeah, and then this photo was from, oh yeah, blood warning. This was when I was back at my house, I want to say like a week after surgery, and they had taken the bandage off and they just put it over with this like waterproof tape. They said to still keep it covered just in case it might be open. I guess it might still be an open scar, and we couldn't risk getting it infected. They said because where like that extreme cut, it is easy for germs to get inside there, so keep it covered at all costs. So that's basically it. I don't know exactly what to say, but I'm finally gonna post this video. Long needed. I guess if you have any questions about surgery, especially if you're getting it yourself or you want to know about it, you can ask in the comments. And hopefully after I post this, I'll post consistently like I used to. I really regret not posting a band camp one and a band pageant one, especially because I had my last ones this year, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Well, made it this far. Thank you for watching. Peace.